Rover has his flaws. He has his mistakes. He was never a perfect person, which makes him a great person. But do you know what is perfect and flawless? Cardathea. Oh, Cardi. How I wish you were real. Real like you were by my side. Oh, Sentinel. Please grant my wish. Whoa. She is real. Will you look at that? Oh, she's perfect. Thank you, Anime Dakimakura Pillow, for sponsoring this video. The quality of it is so good. Rich in detail, all Cardi's gorgeous features printed perfectly. Perfectly printed. She's perfect. The material is also very smooth to the touch. The whole pillow in general is very nice, fluffed up very well, and also very comfortable and nice. There's also a very convenient zipper to easily secure the pillow in place. Oh yeah, and if you want to remove the pillowcase and change your waifu, I don't know why you would want to, but you can easily unzip the pillow and take it out. But Cardi is perfect for me enough. She will not be changed for anyone else. What waifu could you choose instead? Well, there's many options from www.animedakimakurapillow.com. Chongli, Yinlin, Yang Yang, Baija, Cantarella, or even Gion. There's even more waifus and husbandos beyond Wuthering Waves too. And if pillows aren't your jam, their service goes beyond pillows. From mouse pads, night lights, fashion, and much, much more. Even... Hey, no judging from here. Isn't that right, Cardi? So if any of that interests you, head on over to www.animedakimakurapillow.com and use my discount code ADP-KALOCU for 10% off. You should also check out their Facebook page because they do monthly giveaways. Thank you once again so much, Anime Dakimakura Pillow, for sponsoring this video. I've noticed a lot of people raising their pitchforks against him because of how he dealt with phrolova. He's always on guard, always suspecting. And of course, what happened at the end of 2.5. You're angry at him, and it's understandable. Anger is a sign of grief, after all. But look, both Phrolova's and Rover's actions are valid. But we have to remember that regardless of Phrolova's tragic story and what has happened, she is still the enemy. She is still a villain. You can be mad at past Rover all you want because he broke the promise. He was the one to wipe his memories and start over for an unknown reason. The current Rover has no clue about any of these promises or mistakes or anything. One day he just woke up, and his first impressions of the Fractsidus weren't friendly. Scar was the beginning of it, and Phrolova was of course there too. She brought an army of TDs to attack Jinzhou and the military, killing people in the process. Then Rover's real interaction with Phrolova was in Renacida. That wasn't all sunshine and rainbows either. So of course Rover thinks they are the enemy, and it's completely reasonable to why he was so on guard and suspicious of Phrolova in 2.5. Phrolova's story is very tragic and sad. It's depressing as hell. But in the end, she still joined the Fractsidus and is willing to do anything to achieve her goal. Anything. Even if that meant killing people. Of course, everything she said to Rover, she is justified. Her actions are valid. I agree with her. She's in pain and she was suffering. But Rover is also justified for his actions. He didn't want her and the Fractsidus to have this gem because it's far too dangerous. This gem can start the dark tide and kill many people. So at this point, after their argument, Rover probably knows that he can't save everyone, but he can still save many people. That is why he probably did everything he could to stop Phrolova and threw the sword at her straight through her chest, effectively making her drop the gem but also herself into the water. However, Cristoforo was also there, so he tried to get it back from him but ultimately failed. Now you may ask, why didn't Rover jump into the water to save Phrolova? Well, simply because he probably thought it was for the best. For one, that's one of the Fractsidus members taken care of, one less villain to worry about. And the other reason, he might think it was best for Phrolova herself. Remember when Phrolova was on the verge of death? This is probably when Rover got an idea that Phrolova wouldn't care if she died. He even said that she was deliberately teetering on the verge of death, And he asked himself, are you that desperate to see what you truly desire? So maybe that's why he didn't try to save her. Also, it's not like Rover was devoid of feelings here. After Cristoforo disappeared, he immediately went to the ledge. He was looking around, probably thinking many things. He also closed his eyes for a moment, maybe feeling a bit conflicted himself. This shows Rover's imperfection. He can't save everyone. Rover knows that now, and I bet it stings him. Now, you might wonder, if he risked the Thronian coming back by saving Cardathia, why couldn't he save phrolova? It's simple. Cardathia wasn't the enemy nor a villain, and they grew a good relationship with each other throughout 2.2. Of course, he would try to save her. In the end, phrolova and Rover are both justifiable. It's just that Praxis are evil people, and this gem is super dangerous. We kinda shouldn't let them have it, and Rover tried, but he did take the L. He took many L's. He absolutely did. He failed phrolova, failed to get the gem, but he's trying his best. He wants to try and save many people, but unfortunately, he couldn't save phrolova because she's a part of the Fraxidus. They are super evil and are willing to sacrifice people, kill people, and do anything to attain their goals, especially Cristoforo's evil eye. However, we can absolutely start pointing fingers at old past Rover. Old Rover be breaking promises and then deciding to forget it all, wiping his own memories too. On paper, that sounds super selfish, but we have no idea why. Maybe Rover actually had a really good reason to, but who knows? And that's what I love about Rover, to be honest. The amnesia trope is really good in other ways because it's also being treated as a consequence to the main character. All his past actions are catching up to him, and he has no choice but to face them. And phrolova is a great character too. Tragic, sad, miserable. Cristoforo would absolutely goon to her story, and phrolova isn't perfect either, just like Rover. 2.5 overall is the best story yet, and Wither and Waves by far. The fact that it made us conflicted about Rover and phrolova is so amazing. The differing opinions, the emotions, it's so theatrical. What an amazing display of poetry and beauty. After all this though, Rover probably does feel guilty, but you know what? Phrolova is back with her people in the Lost Beyond, enjoying herself for now. How long will this last? Who knows? She might come back eventually. Maybe Rover himself will find a way to revive her people. How incredibly cool would that be? I don't know. Maybe it's neither realistic nor attainable. Let me know what you guys think. I think this story is great. Absolutely. We have so many differing opinions about this. I just want you guys to know that Rover isn't completely at fault here. 100% understandable why he treated phrolova the way he did and how he went about this, because he has a mission, and that's to stop the Fraxidus from doing what they're doing. They're the evil bastards. They absolutely 100% are. We can blame old Rover, blame the Grand Architect too. Bro is the Grand Manipulator. Let me know all your thoughts. Such a great time we're in, such beauty. I'll see you guys next one. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed.